Well, here we are.
Wow. Wow.
How you doing, Dan?
I thought we were on at 7:30 tonight because that's what you told everybody last night. See you tomorrow night at 7:30.
Really? I
Yeah.
said 7. Pretty sure I said 7.
No, you said 7:30, and here I'm sitting here thinking for the past, I don't know, 4 hours. I'm like, okay, I got 4.5 hours before I got to do anything. So I'll just piddle fuck around.
That's why I sent you a message.
And then you're texting me ready. I'm like, ready, motherfucker. What the fuck am I ready for? I still got 30 minutes.
Oh boy, what a day.
Yeah, what a fucking day.
Apparently you didn't have such a great day.
Oh, no. Okay, so, if you haven't noticed, I'm still wearing a gray t-shirt. Same gray t-shirt I've worn for, let's count them, 1, 2, 3 days now. Oh, today's number 4. So in the wintertime, I typically go 2 to 3 days shower-wise just because it's extremely cold. I don't like drying my skin out. Typically, it's every 2 days. Sometimes I'll push it 3 days. Well, this week I decided to push it 3 days. So I woke up this morning, go in the bathroom, turn the hot water on, and I go in the kitchen and I start piddle fucking around and go back to the bathroom, test the water, ice fucking cold.
Of course.
Yeah.
And by the way, hi, Christy. Welcome to the show. Elizabeth, nice to see you.
Yep. Christy, Lizzie, Hildy
Garcia.
Yeah.
Hola.
So then I'm like, all right, well, let's go check the pilot light on the fucking water heater. So we go check the pilot light on water heat. Yep, that motherfucker's still burning just as like it's supposed to.
Yeah.
I'm like, fuck me, the water heater's dead. So I call a plumber. They come out and they said, yeah, your water heater's dead. I'm like, okay, well, what's chances of a water heater today? He goes, well, I have the same one in stock. I'm like, oh, of course you do. But, my fucking water heater's, let's fucking upgrade. The water heater's done, dead, whatever. Let's fucking upgrade to a tankless water heater, yada, 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 move it on. I mean, it only costs $1,000 more.
Only $1,000 more.
Yeah, only $1,000 more. So tomorrow I'm getting hot water, and I can't wait because I need a shower.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was not a happy motherfucker today when I could not get in the shower.
And they do say wintertime, you don't really have to take baths that frequently.
No, it's not good for your skin. It's really not because it dries your skin out. And the older we are, we lose moisture and electricity. Electricity, the elastic portion of your skin.
Oh, elasticity.
Yes. So, the older we get, we lose all of that. So you definitely don't want to put your ass in the fucking shower every goddamn day, especially when it's like -5 degrees outside.
Yeah. And they also say you don't have to wash your hair every freaking night, especially when, I guess in the wintertime they're talking about.
Right. And they say that you should not take hot water baths or showers in the wintertime. Try to keep it as cold as you can possibly stand it. Well, I do, but I got to have some hot water mixture in with that cold jet.
No, I'm going in wintertime. I'm going hot. And my mistake is taking a shower 5 minutes before I got to go outside in the, -10 below the temperatures.
No bueno.
No, it's
no
not. Bueno. Hey, it's so did you get your electricity? Did you get your electric service back?
Doesn't sound like Elizabeth did. She's down there saying ERCOT's a damn joke.
ERCOT is a damn joke. Yeah, that's a problem there. That's a problem situation there. You know what is a real joke? Is people that are losing their freaking minds that Ted Cruz went to Mexico.
Yeah.
For a few days with his daughters. I'm sorry. I've seen that. People have lost their shit.
I've seen that. First off, this could have been planned for a month or two. You don't know, especially when kids are included. They could be on spring break. They could be on college break, whatever the case may be. So it could be a set in stone thing. We have to go. It can't help. And it just happened to pop up or fall in the middle of a damn crisis. And even if he did stay or I mean, what the fuck's what can he do about it?
Well, what is the Flo? Okay, talk to me, Flo. What is the problem with this? What is the real what it just looks bad that he should be here freezing with the rest of us? I mean, is that really it?
I mean, sorry, if I had his kind of money, I'd be flying away to a fucking winter retreat someplace myself.
I mean, don't tell me, given the chance, you'd be in freaking Cancun or Guadalajara or whatever, somewhere on a beach. And
I'll take Jamaica, thank you.
Yeah. So he's got the means and the resources to do so.
Yep. Hey, Irma.
Irma's back.
So,
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't
if he
see
did
this.
stay, what could he do? Not a fucking thing.
What the hell is he gonna do? What could he do?
Climb a pole and start rewiring shit himself? Okay, well, that's not in his job description nor his pay grade.
And dude's been on the phone the whole time he was gone, by the way. So it's not like the same thing he was gonna do here. Yeah, or at home, not traveling. There, that's what they want right there, right? Is he going to get up on a pole and start, fixing the power lines with all of the real linemen, the real guys who do the work, who knows what the hell they're doing, and they're trying? No. Is this what you guys want?
Well, I'd like a congressman that would do that shit at my beck and fucking call.
Is this what you think he'd be doing if he hadn't gone to Mexico?
Because I guarantee you, if he did that, shit still wouldn't be working.
Oh, it'd be messed up more. I wouldn't want him working on my power lines, and I know you people wouldn't want him up there. Nothing would have changed.
Miss Williams.
Yes, I did. After being out on Sunday, was restored at 10 today. Well, thank freaking Lord Jesus. You got power. You got to take a shower today.
Hallelujah.
Can I get an amen?
A woman.
Happy for you. It's Hilda Williams. Hola. Melissa. If it wasn't pre-planned, no, I don't think it was pre-planned. I know, Bam, you're thinking it could have been pre-planned, but I think he said his daughters just said, you know what, there's no school, it's cold, let's take a quick trip to Mexico for a couple days.
Why the fuck not?
And like a father, he's like, you know what, all right, let's go.
Yeah, I got to go babysit my girls so they don't get kidnapped. Turned into sex slavery.
I mean, seriously, people. Yeah, okay. I believe that it was not pre-planned. I think it was just a spur of the moment thing. But so what? So what? April, welcome.
Hi, April.
Maybe he's trying to get his shocking personality.
Oh, he's shocking, all right.
I get it. Get it? Shocking up there working the part.
I get
it. Yeah.
Bad joke.
Dad joke. That's a dad joke, I think.
Okay.
Hi, Melly.
Malia.
Melly Mel. There you go. Melly. Wasn't that a rapper in the 80s? Melly Mel. Grandmaster Melly Mel or something like that.
Somebody shoot that goddamn dog.
Actually, my AEP childhood friend restored it today for me. Why didn't he restore it for you 3 days ago? He texted me this morning. I'm in your area. Look out your balcony. I'm taking him out for dinner. Oh, that's cool.
Where'd you take him, Itza?
We're gonna take him to probably a steak. I mean, it's not their fault, right? These guys are just out there working. These are the grunts. These are the labor guys.
I want a steak.
Patty, how you doing,
oh my
Patty?
God, it is Peppermint Patty. How the hell are you?
So I'm doing something horrible right now. Horrible.
Yeah, he's drinking the Corona.
Good evening, Patty Peanuts. Okay, not just that. All right. Okay, look.
Yep, he's drinking the Corona.
All right.
He's playing Russian roulette with the Corona.
And what do I have accompanying the Corona?
I don't know. Dunkin' Donuts. You know, supposedly they came out with cereal now, and I can't find it in any fucking store.
What are you talking? Oh, Dunkin' Donuts cereal?
Yeah, because I want that caramel macchiato.
Patty, you get your power back? Are you surging? Is that what you're doing? Chrissy, Wendy's is always good. Wendy's is always good. And I got to order food. I don't know what to do when we just put an idea in my head for Wendy's.
Tomorrow, I'm going to have a fish fry.
His choice for dinner, and he's single, ladies. All right, there you go. Trying to set
All
him
the
up.
single ladies. Hey, all the single ladies. Hey,
Oh,
all
the
the
single
single
ladies.
ladies.
Whatever. Don't know that song.
All I know is that it's by Bouncy.
And Osmo was also given some stuff for being in Cancun. He had his vacation planned. Yeah, he did. And so what? Some people are not even happy with him.
Yeah, he was drinking some kind of dessert thing that was like, it looked really good until I found out that it was beets.
Oh, it's got beets in it. I'm not a fan of beets.
Me either. So I'm like, yeah, gross. But it looked good.
People are giving him a hard time because he went down to Mexico for a few days. They're saying, "Oh, you knew this was going to happen and you left." Like, please, he would not have done that.
No, I think he would.
No, he would not have.
He pulled out his crystal ball and said, when is the next power crisis going to happen? Because I'm out of here.
When are we getting snow in the valley so I can go to Mexico?
He planned it.
He was supposed to go to Cuba. That was the first thing.
Yeah, that got postponed.
Yeah, so he was itching to go somewhere
due to the corona.
And then he started monetizing his YouTube page. They monetized him, so now he's getting money all over the place. People throwing money at him all over the place.
So he decided to go to the motherland.
And I don't think he'd been out of town like that for a while. And you know what? More power to him. I don't care.
And besides, whether he flies or drives, I mean, it's just a matter of a few hours.
Yeah. I mean, say what you want about him. Some people don't like him still. He does a lot for the community. He makes a lot of noise. A lot of noise.
I can make a lot of noise too.
We know he makes a lot of noise.
He is loud.
Hey, Melissa, I'm not saying it's wrong. I don't know because I know he can't do anything, but I also don't believe that he was just going and coming. But because of all the slack he got, he came right back. It was supposed to be a short trip in the first place. I don't think he was going to stay beyond Thursday or Friday.
Who are we talking about? Cruz?
Ted Cruz.
Mosima.
No, Ted Cruz.
Okay, so he's going for a couple of days, a quick thaw.
And so what? Come on. Really? You got people driving around Brownsville and McAllen and anywhere in between videotaping businesses that have their lights on, bitching about that too. And I get it. The bingo place, I showed you, man, we talked about this yesterday.
777 bingo.
The bingo place, 777 bingo in Brownsville, fully lit on the outside, and you can see inside fully lit.
They was wasting them coins.
Surviving like everyone. Yeah, ain't that the truth? So,
seriously, that actually said shivering, not surviving.
Shivering like everyone.
So, speaking of which, we just opened up our little McShafe casinos because we don't have one. We're supposed to get the Hard Rock Cafe casino here, but we have every place has slot machines. We do have some buildings that are just sluts and a cafe type thing. And they just got opened up 2 weeks ago. What, has yours not ever been shut down?
The bingo parlor?
Yeah.
That's open 24/7, 365 practically.
So you should have shut that down and conserved energy, unless if they're going to be known as a warming place.
Well, that's what I think. I think they should have opened it up just to, I don't know. I think in a time where they're telling all the residents, conserve your power. I say, you know what? I think businesses should have done the same. What about car dealerships? They got their lights on 24 hours a day. Well, during the daytime, they don't. But look how bright that is. You ever drive by a car dealer at night?
Well, that's to deter thievery.
I know. But you know what? You hire security, a couple more guys having around, cut your lights off, and you got security driving around.
Yeah, but okay, let me just throw this at you. You turn the lights off, you hire security to drive around. What's security do when they go in the office? And, I've caught the person sleeping more than once, and you refuse to fire him, or let alone even write his ass up. They sleep. They don't do their damn job. They sleep.
Ted Cruz got caught red-handed. He placed blame on daughters, but returned right back. He turned right back. He was scheduled to return Saturday. Red-handed from what, though? From just taking a vacation, impromptu, spur of the moment,
funneling campaign funds to vacation funds.
I don't think he would do that.
No.
So it's so easy to get to Mexico from Houston. So many people do that for a quick trip. Short, quick trip.
What's cheese muffed? What's cheese meth?
What are we talking about?
Oh,
Yeah, I got you. Tina Brown, how are you? Welcome to the program. Hilda Garcia, I love it, Osmo. He's real and neta, just like Bam. Yeah, he is, except without the F words, the F bombs, the B
with
words.
me, you get a lot of those.
No Fs, no hoes, no bitches.
Oh, you get a lot of hoes with me.
Yeah, just missing all that. Patty says, guys, you all need to unite with Erasmo Cheeseman Royal and make a lot more noise for us.
What's a cheesemith?
Cheeseme means gossip.
Oh,
except it's spelled a little differently. I'll tell you about that story later.
Okay.
But cheeseman means gossip.
Okay.
These are a few of the live bloggers. We'll call them bloggers that are out there, and everybody, each one of them does their own thing. Yeah, and it would if everybody got together and for a certain cause. Yeah, it could make a lot of noise.
I can get behind the cause.
I was posting about Brownsville Public Utilities Board and how it didn't have any power I'm not home right now, but there was no power at the house. Going on 36 hours, and I made a phone call, and they gave me here's a report number. Let me put you on hold. They put me on hold. Okay, we're going to send somebody out and see what can happen. And I swear to Christ, less than 20 minutes later, power was back on.
Well, I bet your wife's happy.
The whole neighborhood was off. Nobody knew anything.
Seriously, nobody knew that your neighborhood was out?
Nobody made a freaking phone call until I called.
Wow.
Nobody called across the street. And I know there was no power because the neighbor, she's calling me and she's like, yeah, I went outside to look just to make sure. Maybe it wasn't that she didn't pay her bill or something.
That's usually the first thing I think of. Did I forget to pay my bill when my power goes out?
I got power. Am I supposed to have power?
Pull up my phone really quick. And yeah, it's paid.
Yeah, she went outside, I don't know, 7 or 8 p.m. And yeah, it was pitch black down the street in both. Okay, so it's not that. So that's why I told everybody, I posted it on there, make the freaking phone call every hour. Make sure you get them to come out because it's possible. They think certain areas are covered and they may not be. I mean, they're like real busy. I mean, we can't, again, don't blame the workers.
Shut the fuck up.
Don't blame the workers. It's not their fault. They're just, they're punching the clock and they're going out there and doing the hard work. And they're pretty much being directed what to do. No Whataburger there.
Fingers.
Christy,
that's okay,
you're
Christy.
Christy's in Vegas. Anyway. She's in Vegas, right? She's in Vegas. You're in Vegas.
Whataburger's not all that anyway.
I think Christy. Well, it's good when you haven't had it for a while. It's nice and tasty. Wendy's it is. Whataburger and Alton Glow is open. Service is quick. Is everybody still waiting for like gas like crazy? I mean, like ridiculously. I had electricity go out 3 times. Monday morning, came back before 6. Got to watch my shows, and then Monday night on TV, Tucker, Hannity, Laura Ingraham.
I like Laura Ingram's.
Yeah, I like some of them. I'm not a huge fan of the Fox News channel anymore, but some of the personalities there are real good. Everyone has the right to do whatever they want. He's related to me. He's related to you for real? Or you think he's related to you? Oh, Cruz, because of the cruise.
Oh.
Ted Cruz, Ita Cruz. What is your uncle? Cousin? And I agree, does it look bad? I don't even know that it looks bad. It's not his fault that this happened.
Yeah, he can't control it, and he didn't call the people up and say, "Hey, I got a fab idea. Let's turn the power off to half of the city and wait for 3 days and then turn it back on."
Yeah. In the meanwhile, I'm going to go to Mexico while this is happening.
Yeah.
I think intentionally that would have looked bad. Do you think he would have done that I think everybody needs to calm down a little bit with this.
Yeah,
he was elected to represent the state. They should be the last to abandon shit. But he didn't abandon anything. It's not abandoning. I mean, it's not like we were going to hell in a handbasket. Sure, there were problems, but he didn't create the problem. And he's not the one. It wouldn't have been a lick of a difference whether he was in his office at home, in his office in the capital.
Well, I don't know
or
if
in
you ask
Mexico.
AOC, if you ask AOC, it's his fault because
Right
he's the senator of Texas, and she has all the ideas on how to fix it.
Right now, if you got one of these, you can be anywhere in the world and do your business. Anywhere in the world. Granted, some things require face-to-face communication, blah, blah, blah. Here's your video call. I don't think it makes a lick of difference whether or not he was there or not. Everybody's entitled to say, you know what? I need to get the hell out of here for a day or two.
Seriously, and when do we really know when he actually took some time to himself last?
I
mean, it could be 4, 5, 6 years. We don't know.
Come on, we got better things to be angry and pissed off about. I think this is not warranted. Marissa, hello boys, letting you know the hub stopped to buy me some buds to hear you guys while we're having dinner. Is that loyalty? Is that loyalty or what? Having dinner with the husband, but you're listening to us.
Yep. Since you're out in public, I'll try to keep the F-bombs to a minimum.
Yeah, good luck with that. Right. Yeah, Patty, I knew what you meant. No more cheese, man. Tuesday power went out before 2. Didn't come on to. Oh, didn't we just read this already? Okay, no. Went out before 2. Didn't come on till don't know when. Spent the night at her friends. Came home last night. Power came on before 8. Oh, you're one of the lucky ones. I have onions and potatoes to share from my church and tangerines. Ooh, I love tangerines.
It's been a while since I've had a tangerine.
I love tangerines. So
I used to cut those little things up and I'd wedge them. Get little wedges, and I cut the little wedges and I throw them in the salad. Oh, God, so
Vegas, baby! Viva Las Vegas! Peppermint
Viva
Patty,
Las Vegas.
You're here too. Where are you? Are you in Mexico?
Ooh.
Where's Patty? Where are you, Peppermint?
I love Peppermint Patty. She always made me laugh. Calling Charlie Brown Chuck.
Chuck, yeah.
Chuck.
Sure was pitch black last night while charging my car. I know people are taking video while they're driving and stuff, and it I gotta admit, it looked creepy. It looked creepy. I miss Tex-Mex and Whataburger. Well, you can always fly in. Just go to the airport, land at Dallas or at Houston, go to Whataburger, and then fly back.
Well, I gotta find how strong wine was.
I need to find it. What are you drinking, Bam?
I have a glass of Chardonnay.
Chardonnay, white wine.
Yes, it is a white wine.
You gotta do red. Red's better for you.
Good stiff Chardonnay. I don't like reds because they tend to be extremely dry.
That's okay.
I don't like dry wines.
They're better for you. Red wines are better for you, everyone. They have tannins. Antioxidants. Yeah,
so there's white wine.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. I got to find a good place for fajitas here over there in Brownsville, because I used to go to Beagles all the time. I used to go to Beagles
here in Brownsville.
Here in Brownsville, yeah. It's probably because it's 30 degrees, so I feel like I'm at home. So I used to go to Beagles, and then a friend of mine said, "Oh, I just I know somebody, health department. They say Beagles is not that clean of a place." Beagles is a Tex-Mex restaurant where you can get half a pound of fajitas or whatever, all cut up, and you give you your big pile of meat, and then your 2 little piles of tortillas, and you just. And it's tasty, but I got to find a new place. Any suggestions? Scary too, yeah, when it's dark like that. Hilda says, yes, long lines for gasoline. Still, man, what's everybody getting gas for?
And that's what pissed me off today, because oil stock has been going down all day today, but every gas station in town went up.
Yeah, here they're almost at $3 a gallon almost already, where I'm at in Nebraska.
Yeah, we're at $2.85 here.
But there is gas. Everybody, don't panic with the gasoline, please. Don't panic with the gasoline. There's not a shortage. There isn't a shortage.
Not yet.
I promise you, there isn't a shortage. Just
wait until we have to start shipping it in from Saudi Arabia, and we're paying $9 a fucking gallon for it because of gas muncher. If
some pumps are out, it's going to be because everybody went out of their minds and went to go get gas, and the tanks went empty. But it's not because of a shortage. It's not a shortage. They're blaming him because he's Republican. Of course. Absolutely. Rest in peace, Rush. Yep, we discussed that yesterday. Apparently, some people, I post, have a problem with Rush. He's an evil man. He's an evil, evil man. Don't agree with that. What Ted Cruz did. He needs to lead. They can't jump ship. He could have placed some pressure. I mean, but who's to say he wasn't applying pressure? I mean, most of this stuff is done on the phone anyway. I mean, you really don't know what was going on, and it's not like he didn't jump ship. He did not jump ship. He didn't say, "I'm getting out of here. Pff, I'm not dealing with this." I will not believe that. You can't believe that. Come on. I'll care about Cruz when people care about Biden playing Mario Kart.
Biden is the Mario Kart. He's that little guy that you're steering around and bumping into every goddamn wall you could possibly find.
Biden is a fraud president. Trump is a real president.
Yeah, amen to that. Oh, I'm sorry, a woman.
I miss Donald Trump as president. I don't care. People didn't like his tweets. So what? Get over it. They're just tweets, people. Calm down.
Seriously. If you're going to get over that all upset over goddamn words.
You know, for what he did, you know, tweets here and there. I don't care. At least he didn't get head in the Oval Office. There, I said it. All right, there.
Come on. You had to bring Lewinsky and what's his nuts in Clinton. I mean, every president, every single one has done something in the Oval Office with either an aide, a movie star, their wife, or mistress.
Yeah, I heard Marilyn Monroe is pretty popular out there.
Yeah, I think with two presidents.
Almost at the same time.
Yeah.
That's no lie. Austin, Peppermint Patty. Austin is a mess. People are without food. Some still without electricity in the state. Come on, guys. Not saying support my ideas, but come on. I mean, I get it. Okay, maybe a little bit. See my eye? Okay, maybe a little bit it looked bad. But again, there's not. What could he have done? He was on the phone. He obviously, if he's not on the phone trying to fix this and get on, you know, he would have been on the phone from home. He was on the phone from Mexico. What more can you do? What more? You know, I don't think it's such a big, for a couple days. So what? It's just like when Trump went golfing. So what? You know how hard that freaking job is? And, you know, he's president. President is the president, not from 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. and that's it. It's around the clock, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for 4 years.
You know, Wanda Sykes pretty much said it best about Trump. She goes, being president is an extremely rough job, a very, very emotional, very, very high stress job. She goes, look at every president before him. I mean, here you got Obama, you know, picture before, and then 2 years into being president, all the gray hair and how everybody's age. And then you got a picture of Trump, and then 2 years into his presidency, another picture of Trump. And she's like, look at this. The motherfucker doesn't age.
I wonder if that's bleached blonde hair. Could that be bleached? Because you're right. Do you remember when Obama was right? When Obama, after the first term, how gray his hair was?
Yeah.
Even I was shocked. But that tells you that's not an easy job.
Yeah, they don't sleep much.
I'm flipping between Facebook and YouTube. All right, Peppermint Patty. Subscribe. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much, dearly. I really appreciate that. Hey, Sochi. Welcome.
Hi, Sochi.
Talking about everybody's freaking out about Ted Cruz taking a mini vacation. His daughters wanted to go. His daughters said, Dad, let's go to Mexico. How do you say no to your daughters? Just say, all right, I know. Maybe he could have said, well, you know what? Got some issues here with power. Let's just stick around here for a couple of days. We'll go out after the weekend. That would have been better. Probably, right? I get it. Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
You know what? We got some power issues. A lot of people without power. Shoot, they're probably without power. He was probably without power, I think, at the house also. You know, let's just wait a couple days. Friday, Saturday, things clear up a little bit, then we'll go.
Yeah.
Maybe that would have been better. I agree. However,
it is what it is.
Just for a couple days, he didn't. Nothing he could have done to change it. Bam! Did you say tangerines in a sandwich? If so, what else did the sandwich have?
Melissa, that actually sounds kind of good. If you can find a right sandwich, put them on. But no, I cut them up and put them in a salad, a salada.
Oh, salad.
A salada.
There's a Asian salad somewhere. Was that Wendy's?
Wendy's did have an Asian salad years ago. I don't know if they still do.
And I think they had pieces of tangerine in it.
Well, I know they used to do one with mandarin oranges. Is it mandarin oranges? Tiny little orange.
Maybe it was mandarin you're talking. Yeah, maybe that's what I'm thinking about.
I'll put oranges in there, tangerines, strawberries. Love strawberries in salad.
Ita loves wine.
Yeah. I do too, Eats, and I got a glass here with me, and I forgot how strong they are because they're making me a little woo.
Peppermint patty. I'm not in Austin, but my child is, and they are suffering. I know. Just somebody, a friend of mine said it. Like in this day and age. Oh, you know who it was? Frankie. It's like, how is it that in this day and age, 2021, and we got people through a little cold weather, people are going without heat and power. And that's mismanagement.
Oh, huge mismanagement.
You got to know that. And is it related to money down the line somewhere?
Somebody needs to lose their damn job over this. Lots of somebodies need to lose their jobs over this.
Yeah, this is not even funny. This is what do they call it? An epic fail.
Oh, more than an epic.
Catalostic. This is like Steven Spielberg film epic fail. I love Beagles. I know, so do I, but I'm told that they're dirty.
I don't know what a Beagles is.
Beagles is a restaurant in Brownsville.
Ah.
Beagles. Beagle is short for bigote, which is bigote in Spanish means mustache.
Uh-huh.
So for short, Beagles. And good Tex-Mex. Good. It's good food. Don't tell me it's not. Good Tex-Mex food, but I heard they were not a clean place, and that bothers. And I don't know if I can go back there. Oh, man.
We have a restaurant here that I really like, Dos Reales. Oh, my God.
Is that good?
It is really good.
Sochi, it's been a crazy few days. I still love cold weather and prefer it over 100-degree weather. A friend, Fausto, one of our fans, my former coworker at the airport, he works in Brownsville. He said, yeah, when we get 110-degree weather in the summertime, don't be complaining about how hot it is. We had enough complaining about weather for this. And I get it. It's cold.
I mean, you complain that you're too cold. You complain you're too hot. I get it because I complain that way too. If it's 70, 80, I'll open the damn windows and let the fresh air blow through the house. I love the hell out of that.
Yeah, she's right. She said we would have enjoyed it more if it were not for the power and water issues. Yeah, people would have been bundled up. I got to wear my winter coat finally. I'm in South Texas.
Build a snowman.
Yeah, build a snowman, do snow angels out, by the dog poop. And,
all the little girls and boys going, do you want to build a snowman?
And all the little girls pretending to be Elsa going out into the cold weather singing that song. What's that song called? I don't even know. Don't say it because I hate the song.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Maybe that's it. And people get to wear their mittens and their gloves and their fashionable hat, and the ladies get to dress up in their boots and their coats, and it would have been a fun thing, except power issues, and they just ruined it for everybody.
Frozen pipe issues.
Frozen pipes. Right, Hilda? I know. I love Eagles.
No food issues.
Most gas stations have a good system of control with the cars. Yeah, I would hope so. I would really hope so. I heard that there were homeless people because some major intersections had no power, no light. Homeless people were directing traffic. I shit you not. There's a picture of a dude I don't know where he got the vest. But there's dudes out there directing traffic. A crackhead. Oh no, okay. I'm not gonna say all homeless people are crackheads.
But 92% of them are. But not all homeless people choose to be homeless.
But they're trying to help too.
Well, that's great, providing they're not causing chaos.
That's for you, Bam.
Or what? Love you guys, and Bam, you let them.
Let them rip. She loves you. Just sling the F word all over the place.
Oh well, if you can't say it, you sure the fuck can't do it.
For fajita, Tejano Grill in Harlingen. I was there, but I haven't had the fajita. Maybe I got to try that. It's got to be a place in Brownsville too. There
was one time, it was the weekend, my mother died. We were actually in the hospital in the elevator coming down, and I was just letting the F-bombs drop, and my sister's like, God, you cuss an awful lot. And I'm like, what? You don't like fuck? I said, well, shit, if you can't fucking say it, you sure the fuck can't do it. And this little old lady she's standing next to me, she looks at me, and she turns her nose up at me, and I'm like, as if, old woman.
Nice.
Sometimes, don't look down at me. You don't like it? Plug your damn ears.
Bam. I love you, man.
The F word is kind of like gas. Wherever thy may be, let thy gas flow free.
If that's the worst thing that Bam does, more power to him.
I mean, it's not like I'm walking in a goddamn bank, sticking a gun in somebody's face and going, give me all your money.
Melissa says, I'm practically an empty, but won't be moving until I know there will be no line because I don't want for my car to turn off. Well, somebody said they were there at 5 or 6 in the morning or something like that, or overnight in the middle of the night, and there were no cars.
Yeah, you probably got to get there right when the motherfucker's open.
People just need to come. Well, hopefully the gas station's open 24/7. I had my neighbor text me and told me that Texas was running out of oil. I couldn't stop laughing. I told her, please don't believe that. My husband works as a tugboat captain moving that. He's still working. Yeah, I don't think Texas is going to run out of oil anytime soon.
Well, they're probably not, but we're just going to give it to another country because we don't need it here. That's what Biden thinks.
We'll give control of it to China and let them control our oil. How's that?
Pretty much.
Patty Peanuts. Would you say the same if it was a Democrat? We can't focus on the party, but all the actions of the individual. I don't know that I would care. Honestly, I mean, be reasonable. I like to think I'm reasonable. I don't know what he does.
I'm pretty reasonable when it comes to Republicans and Democrats. Not all Democrats are bad. Not all of them are bad. You find 0.1 or 0.0001% of Democrats are good. The rest of them are just fucking ignorant as all fuck.
And by no means am I saying exactly. I'm not saying, he's a Republican. Let him slide. It's got nothing to do with that.
Yeah, I mean, there's bad Republicans out there.
Hell yeah, there are.
But most of your Democrats, don't even get me started on that lot of fucking heifers.
Abel's back. You got power, man?
He does got
lights
power.
Are back up. He's got power.
He's a happy camper.
Good man. Take care of Mama there. Make sure she's all good and warm. Don't let her get sick. What I say? Patty Peanuts. What? Oh, salad. I thought I heard sandwich. Yeah, that'd be weird. A mandarin sandwich, or was it a tangerine sandwich?
Tangerine sandwich. I guess if you put like pineapples and strawberries and did it like a very hard bread, it would be okay. And use like a yogurt dip or mayonnaise.
That actually sounds quite refreshing.
It actually kind of does. Maybe put it on a pita.
A tangerine sandwich. A little bit of lettuce, just very little bit of lettuce.
Or use it as a lettuce wrap. Hell yeah.
Interesting.
If any of you people start serving this at your restaurants,
10%.
Yeah, right here.
10% to this guy right here.
Yeah, I got to pay for a new water heater.
She likes the winter wear and the winter fashion and being able to bust out the coat and the boots and all that stuff.
It's fun playing dress up. It really is.
So
But
she's from
you can only put so much on before you can't move. And you
she's
can only
from
take so much off before they call it indecent.
where's Monahans? Monahan. She's from Monahans, Texas. I'm so used to cold weather. It's not comparable to Chicago winters, but it would snow and it would stick around for a few days and it'd be gone. Yeah, just like it was down there in the valley. It was going to be there for a few days, a week, give or take, and then it's gone. People don't have to lose their minds. I know the kids love it. They have to. I mean, I know it's not fun to be without heat. I'm not going there. But
yeah, kids love it. You just put a snowsuit on and throw them outside and let them go.
for a kid, it's just another. It's an adventure. It's another adventure.
And say, come back when you can't move your fingers.
In 20 years, they'll be, man, remember when we had no power and it was cold that time? Yeah, they'll be talking about that just like that. I sure hope that the people that were directing traffic got some tips. They deserved it. I saw almost so many accidents. It was better to stay home. Yeah, I agree. I would not have liked to have gone. I hate going through intersections where the signals are broken and all that crap. Hilda says the guys were making a video as a joke, but people started thanking them, so they got serious and really helped out. But it started out as a prank. Really? That's interesting. I think you're talking about the guys directing traffic.
As long as you're not singing and dancing out there.
So she says, that's why I love BAM. Says it like it is. No BS. That's right. Unfiltered.
Well, I did have a filter, but either my filter got full and I'm overflowing, or somebody turned my filter off.
Yeah, the filter is turned off. Hilda said, aren't they? They aren't crackhead. They all have jobs, but because of the weather, they weren't working, so they started working on the prank. Oh, okay, it was a prank. Okay, the prank thing. Okay, gotcha. Again, no offense to the homeless people. They're not all crackheads, contrary to what Bam says.
It's a fucking flash mob traffic director.
There you go. Flash mob.
Oh, traffic directors.
Thanks to Biden, we don't gas. We don't oil. We want coal eventually.
But Biden's a fucking joke.
It says, hey, Abel, Patty, you talk down on Ocasio and Biden. I haven't heard you say much food about a Democrat. I haven't heard you say much food about a Democrat.
I haven't heard you say much food. Much good.
Oh, much good. There you go. Okay.
About a Democrat. Well, I got a couple of good things.
Think of something good about Democrats. You go first.
Okay. Nancy Pelosi has been in office for 75 years.
And that's good?
Well, she knows how to lie and keep her position.
Well, you can say Democrats are good liars, but
they are.
You can say that about Democrats or Republicans. I'm not saying Republicans are saints. No way.
Well, Democrats are really loose with the checkbook strings and love to give money to people.
Democrats and Republicans.
Democrats will love to give the Indians in India $3 billion for gender studies. That's good.
Why is that good? Why do we care India how they feel or what they know about?
Because Democrats gave India money to do that.
I know, but why?
Even
why would
a 5-year-old could look in their pants and look at in the pants of somebody else and go, "Well, you got a China and you got a peanuts." Okay, gender study done. 5-year-old could do it.
Why do we need to send them $250 million so they can study?
Because somebody has to line their pockets to say boys have a peanuts and girls have a China. Somebody has to line their pockets to be able to say that. So that's good. The Democrats think that we need to waste money on that. So that's good.
Now, there is something good. My positive thing about Democrats, the only thing I can think of, and Sochi kind of beat me to it. She wrote it there.
Where?
Tulsi Gabbard. That's a good thing about a Democrat.
I don't know what Tulsi Gabbard is or...
Tulsi Gabbard schooled Kamala Harris during one of the presidential debates.
Oh.
And she is, I'm not going to say she's leaning, more Republican than Democrat, because she is a Democrat. However, she's seems normal.
I love it when a Democrat leaves the Democratic Party and becomes a Republican. Republican. That's good.
Yes, they were on that Alamo show last night. Who was? The other guys. Tulsi Gabbard is a cool Democrat. Yep, 100%. I like that's somebody I could vote for. There are about 5 to 6 guys. 5 to 6 guys.
Hillary Clinton murders everybody that has dirt on her. That's good, so she can stay out of prison. I don't have a fucking good thing to say about any goddamn Democrat out there. They're all worthless.
Yeah, I mean,
the party needs to dissipate.
There's no great things to say. I can't.
There's none.
Okay, so Republicans, this is just a general thinking. Republicans, all right, you need help, welfare, okay, no problem. But guess what? In the meantime, let's send you to school. Let's teach you a trade, show you how to start a business, handle your money, so you can get out of this. It can be temporary. Own your own business, maybe, or handle your finances better, get a better job.
So you don't have to rely. Say no to the Democrats because they're worthless spending.
Democrats, oh no, here's welfare programs up the yin yang forever. Yeah. Nope, here you go. Forever. Nope, unemployment. Yep, here we go. Yep, food stamp. Yep, here you go, forever. And you have some people that are on food stamps forever. I mean, forever. I mean, to the point where they make a career out of it. They
programs are designed for short-term help, not to support people. But the people just think, oh, well, I mean, if look, I can beat the system. All I got to do is, my food stamps are going down, so I need to come up with another baby, or my housing, I'm not getting enough for housing unless I have 3 more kids. Yeah, I mean, they learn to beat the system, and they're driving Cadillacs and Lexuses and Audis. Well, the rest of us are out driving, a 15-year-old fucking car.
Yep, this is true, and it's not about it's about another note. I never lost light, not on PUB grid or on Texas grid. Oh, where are you? Where is you? What grid are you on? Check myself. Okay, copy. Will do in a second. I'm not Democrat, no Republican Party by heart. I listen to platform and base my. Yeah, you can't. I think it's not right to vote straight this or straight that.
It's not. Dumb. You vote.
You can't do that anymore.
Well, when I vote, I vote for whatever is best for the country at that particular time.
I would totally vote. I'm more conservative than I am Republican, but I would totally vote for Tulsi Gabbard, and she's a Democrat. So it's not about I hate Democrats, period, and that's it. They're the evil devils. No,
I consider myself a realist.
Yeah. So I raised my sons without food stamps. Their fathers helped a lot. That's awesome. That's the way it should be.
You're lucky that you had that help. A lot of deadbeats dads don't pay their ex-wives or girlfriends as they should.
And having said that, there are sometimes you need help. Stuff happens in your life and you need help. Don't have a problem with that. The help is there. The problem is not to make a career out of it and stay there for 6 months or a year.
Or decades.
If you can, improve yourself, improve your situation, that's
what the programs are for.
Democrats just want to throw money at you and all the free stuff and all this and that, but
and keep you at a level that they feel that you should be at.
Yeah.
Well, they eat steak every fucking night.
Try to be self-sustaining. Try to try to do better for yourself. And I have to say the Republican side is more about that than just throwing money at the problem and keeping you in the same position that you're in. Biden just reversed again on immigration and ICE. Oy vey.
Yeah, he came out with an 8-year plan to citizenship.
Well, they were supposed to release 25,000 of these people of these. I think they were asylum seekers, right? 25,000 of them. They were going to release them tomorrow, and I have not read up on what's happening with that. Thinking.
Do we know where the caravan is?
Nope.
Has it made it here? Are they dead stopped in Guadalajara, or
the caravan kind of disappeared? Maybe the UFOs took them.
So
it's like 1 minute they were there, the next day.
So they got sucked up someplace in Mexico.
Possibly. I heard a guy at supermarket say he will never get a job because the government gives him money to eat.
And there's people like that. There really is. Why should I get up off my fat ass and go to work every day and work 9-10 hours a day for $10 an hour when the government gives me everything I need? They pay my rent, they pay my electric, they give me food stamps, they give me this, they give me that. Well, why would I work?
Yep. Like I said, they make a career out of it. And you keep enabling somebody like that, yeah, they're not going to want to work. They're just going to keep playing the victim. That's what happens. You become the victim. I'm entitled. They have to give me this. They have to give me that. Shoot. And that, I'm not a fan of that. Hilda Garcia, I used to foster, and the stories I could tell you, I can't imagine.
And you know that, and I'm not saying this towards you whatsoever, Hilda.
Ozzy G. Yeah.
There's a lot of people that take in foster kids just for the money, and they don't care about the kid.
That's true too.
And they just want the money that the state gives them to take care of that child. And I think it varies from state to state. And, you know, a friend of mine is Kathy. I talk about her a lot. She's the nurse. She adopted a child from Russia, and they're trying to adopt another child, but this time they're going through the foster system because the foster system will pay all of the bills and all the legal fees for the adoption. And she was offered a baby. And she's like, thank you for that. But at this point in our life, we can't do a baby. And you know, it's good that she realizes that she doesn't have the time in her life to deal with a baby that needs a shit ton of time all day, every day.
Yeah.
But they're like, you know, we're prepared to give you $950 a month. She's like, we don't want the money. We don't need the money, but we cannot take care of the baby. We do not have the time the baby requires.
And I get that. You know, I don't know a lot about the foster business, but I can imagine that not everybody's out to do good, right?
Yeah, I mean, you got your sick tickets that are, you know, they just want to molest and beat and abuse. Then you got the ones that, okay, well, you're with me for this long, so you know, I'll give you the information and I'll do the best I can for you. But you know, the day you turn 18, you're out the next day because the state's not giving me any money for you. You have those people. I mean, and I get it because, you know, but you know, the kid's 18 years old. You didn't prepare. You know, you got to prepare the children for life.
Yep. So just got this. Let's see. We have, I'm going to say right now, a top fan, if not the number one fan. I got a top fan because check this out. You ready for this?
What? Lay it on me.
Ta-da! We got Marissa with the hubby. They're out having dinner and they're watching the show, listening and watching. That's pretty awesome.
Well, where's the hubby, Marissa? We just see you. Or is he camera shy?
I think he's the one taking the picture.
Okay, yeah, that could be. Okay, I believe that.
Louis behind the camera.
Louis behind the camera.
And what's for dinner anyway? Where is that place? Awesome. Well, I appreciate you guys.
It looks
listening.
like heaven behind her in the head, or I don't know. Maybe it's not heaven.
That's a
That first word could be a K.
Kitchen. That's the word kitchen right there.
Okay, kitchen.
Educated guess, but that's the word kitchen.
I see
Anyway.
I see a beer stein and the Texas flag.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't know anywhere. That's probably somewhere down here, over there in South Texas.
I'm sure.
But that's awesome. Thanks for watching and listening, you guys.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Not gonna lie.
Well, my camera looks awfully fucky grainy.
Looks all right now. It doesn't look bad.
Bam
and Manny. I do understand about people depending on government assistance. I hold down 2 jobs because a teacher does not make enough. That's freaking sad in itself right there.
It is. It really is.
I get no service. And in the meantime, fully able people live off housing programs and all. Yeah. I get it. It sucks that I don't know how much teachers make, but it's sure not enough for what they got to put up with. I mean, I don't know. How much do teachers make on average down in South Texas, or in Texas for that matter? How much should teachers make?
It kind of depends.
I think some of these pay scales for certain careers are way off. I mean, no matter good or bad, sick or healthy, a teacher's always doing freaking work, even from home when they're at home when they're sick, and they should be relaxing. They're getting their stuff ready. They're emailing students. They're doing stuff like that.
Working on lesson plans.
Plans and buying stuff with their own money.
A lot of teachers do that. My aunt did that for years, and her husband used to yell at her.
And it's almost like an around the clock thing. I mean, from the time they wake up, it's something teacher related going on. And they're going back to sleep. They're thinking about, okay, what I got to do tomorrow morning when I get up is, and it's horrible.
For years I used to,
I commend the teachers for doing what you do and knowing what you're getting into.
For years, I had the mentality of teachers. They're always complaining they don't get paid enough money. And I'm sitting there, what do you mean you don't get paid enough? Christ, you work 8 months out of, 8 months out of the year. You get a week off at pretty much every fucking week. You get 2 weeks off at Christmas time. Then you get your fucking summer off. And what do you mean you don't make enough fucking money? I mean, you're never fucking working. That used to be my mentality.
Yeah.
And then I actually seen how much work these teachers do.
And the ones that get paid over the summer break, it's because they get money taken out of their check during the regular school season.
They can choose to have a check all year long or just get paid through the school year. And it's whatever they want, because most of the time in the summertime, they're either at school teaching summer school, driver's ed, or they get like a gig to go do something like, I'll go 10 bar. But, teachers got to be extremely careful in what they do on their off time, because you get a picture taken of you that's questionable in any way, you lose your fucking job, which is just fucking ridiculous. And they say a picture is worth 1,000 words. Well, yeah, but it depends on what those words are, because it can mean 2 different things.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, having said that, today I went to eat somewhere and they were kind of busy. So they're like, well, would you like to sit at the bar? And I'm in uniform from work. I'm like,
and you can't. Yeah,
I can't be seen at the bar like this. I don't fly the plane, but I can't be seen at the bar like this. I get fired immediately.
Yeah.
So then the girl was like, oh, you're right. Okay, I'm sorry. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm like, that's all right. So yeah, and I don't know. Growing up, I was not the best student, and I did give teachers a hard time. And right now, I apologize for that. I really do. It's a thankless job, and thankless, I mean, you don't get enough thanks. I know you do get thanks and people saying we love you and for what you do, but you know what? That's not enough because you guys go through a lot of crap. Food stamp recipients have been getting extra money. Now they can request refund for food spoiled during this freeze. Yep. You're right. They can from SNAP, I believe.
Really?
Not to mention from, like you said yesterday, from your insurance company, your homeowner's insurance policy or your apartment insurance, renter's insurance.
Oh, there are going to be some people double dipping in that.
You can claim losses and you'll get money for that, I'm pretty sure. Somebody do that. I'm interested to see how that goes. I better say it again. Okay, what? We never get a break. I know you don't. That's what I'm saying. I don't know how much you teachers. I think legit teachers who have been teachers for a few years, and they're obviously dedicated and in it for the long run. Shoot, I don't know. Pay them freaking $80,000 a year.
Well, I think it varies by state, obviously, but entry level teaching right out of college, I would think starting salaries would be anywhere between 30 to 37.
30 to 40 in that range.
I would think. First year, second year, yeah. Third year, you'd probably get a raise.
But like a tenured teacher, if a tenured teacher, somebody who's been there for 18 years, 15 years, and you're only making 44, 48, that's freaking ridiculous. Just my opinion.
Aunt never told me how much she was actually making when she retired, but she did say that it was. She said I would have been impressed.
Patty Peanuts, I live in Brownsville, but I get electricity from Reliant. No flicker during this cold snap. Really?
Lucky you.
Anybody else get Reliant power? Number one fan goes off to Marissa. Yep. We showed your little photo there. For food stamps, there are requirements to be able to get them. So one doesn't automatically get them forever, especially if you don't have a child under these. Oh, people can get them for a long time. I don't know how they do it, but they do it. I'll bet you. I mean, I've seen family where the husband works, and the husband and the wife, comes, I don't know what day that money comes onto the SNAP card or whatever, a certain time of the month, and they're out there with 2 freaking full shopping carts. 2 full shopping carts.
Yeah, and they spend like $600 and they still have money left.
Yeah. And the guy works labor or construction or something. I know them. And it's just freaking wrong. Bammy, here we go. You ready for this? Bammy, the money is used to buy them clothes. I always made sure that they had the best clothes. After dressing 3 kids, not much was left.
Yeah. Who says that?
Hilda Garcia.
She must have been talking about her what do you call those people? We just talking about those kids.
The foster kids.
Thank you.
Yeah. And I get that. I mean, if the money is used that way, and that's not what I'm complaining about.
Yeah, me either. And that's what the money is supposed to be for. Their clothing and to help out with their food, not pay 100% of what they eat, to help out with their portion of the food.
Yeah, you're supposed to do that. Buy them clothes and keep them fed, or not buy yourself a purse from Michael Kors or whatever.
And if you're really good at if you're very frugal with what the state gives you, and you're able to save up a couple $100, it's for a tablet for themselves or for the kids or something.
I had my babies for 4 years. They almost became mine. Oh, that's cool. And I think for somebody to foster, people that foster are angels themselves.
I thought about it once.
I mean, it's not easy to raise a kid.
I thought about it once. And
here you go, raising kids. You don't know where they came from or what, if something is wrong with them. what their attitude is. I mean, you just don't know, and yet you hang in there and do it. That's good people who do that.
Yeah, I thought about it, and then I said, "What, are you fucking crazy or something? You don't like kids?"
Big daddies. Okay, gotcha. They don't get the full amount for the damaged food. Yeah, but still they get something, right? And that's the thing. I don't know. I don't know how that's all gonna work.
Yeah, I don't know their algorithm they have for that, but yeah.
Many people lie. That's why they get them. That's right. They do. They 100% do. And I don't know if there's a way that they can verify all their information or how they go about verifying. But it's like they're always going to come out like the mob a lot of times, and there's nothing we can do about it.
Holy jeebers!
Oh, we got a photograph of Ted Cruz in Mexico.
Oh, please, 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 please tell me he is not in a Speedo on a beach.
Steve Rodriguez, what up, though? Yeah, we got a photograph. Steve? We got a photograph of Ted Cruz in Mexico.
Oh, let's see it.
This just in. Heroic Ted Cruz travels to Cancun to lasso the sun and bring it back to Texas.
There we go.
That's why he was there.
At least he's not on the Speedo or in a Speedo.
At least he's not in the Speedo on a horse. See, he was doing good. He was trying to bring some warmth back.
He was thinking of y'all.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Not all insurance companies will reimburse for spoiled food. Oh, okay. Well, I know BAM was thinking different yesterday.
Yeah, well, I guess if you have like the colonel.
So if there's like a disaster or something, though, I imagine there has to be some kind of something, or is it some kind of supplemental insurance you have to buy, maybe, or have?
No, it falls under your standard homeowners insurance. I mean, when we ended up with the hurricane in Ohio there, and we didn't have any power for what was it, 9 days, our food spoiled, and our insurance company said, well, give me a guesstimate at how much money in food you actually had to throw out. Yeah. I'm like, well, between my refrigerator and my deep freeze, if I had to put a value on it, I'd say roughly about $400. And they said, all right, we'll ship you out a check tomorrow.
There you go. Inquire, people. It doesn't hurt. You never know. I don't know. I'm interested to know how that goes. Hilda Garcia, I had one baby girl, so when she left to go to UTRGV, we became empty nesters, and I told my hubby I wanted to foster. He turns around and says, he said, are you freaking stupid? That's what he said to her. After she said she wants to foster. You got a heart of gold.
With wanting more kids, I guess.
You got a heart of gold.
Maybe surprise him one day and adopt.
Hey, Bam, tell us about the Gorilla Girl, the Gorilla Glue Girl. I know there's a bit of an update.
There's a bit of an update with what's her name? Tessa.
No, Tessica.
It's an interesting name.
Instead of a J for Jessica, it's a T for Tessica.
I don't know either. Oh, what's this?
Give us the update, Bam.
Oh, wow. Shit on me. Guess I'm going to be going to Rock Falls tomorrow. You know where Rock Falls is, don't you? That's in Idiot Out Wandering Around state. They just got a shipment of 9mm hollow points.
All right. You got your update yet or not yet? Oh, hold on.
I found it.
Okay, hold on. Steve Rodriguez falls under standard, and depending on your deductible, State Farm told me not happening. On the other hand, USAA does it automatically. All people have to do is file a claim. Oh, that's cool. PUB mentioned in a press conference today that you could submit a claim with them and their insurance for food thrown out. Oh, you hear that? If you have some spoiled food, figure out how much it was, get a hold of PUB. They said they will, through their insurance, that they will reimburse for spoiled food. Check that out. Somebody do that and get back to us. Let us know what they said. All right. You ready?
I is ready.
Gorilla Glue Girl update.
Gorilla Glue Girl update. She says her surgeon is a miracle worker.
Miracle worker.
And the GoFundMe people has just released her money into her bank account. It was a little over $23,000. And Tyrese, what's her name?
Tessica.
Tessica said that she is donating every freaking penny of it to charity. She would not mention what charity, but she is donating it to charity. Which, if she does, great. More power to her, because it just shows that she is not one of those people out for money. So I really hope she does.
And that's great. And if it's legit and sincere, maybe she's got a different, maybe her motive was for this to happen. Maybe this is a way to get a leg up on the entertainment business.
Well, and that's another thing.
Maybe.
She plans on, and I sent you a video loop or a video of her wanting to break into acting. And
oh, yep, got it here. Oh, Gorilla Glue Girl. That's too bad. She's got to be known like that. That's pretty crappy.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a video and everything. Let's see. Is there going to be a freaking commercial in front of this video? Probably. Oh, hold on. Can you guys see this? Where the hell is the... No, maybe not. Here.
Team, you're a brand new Tessica, so tell me about what are your plans? What are you going to do with this success that you have now? This kind of, well, not, notoriety, rather.
My dance team and the daycare, they come first.
Any reality TV shows in the works? Like, what are they talking about?
They talking. Yeah, they talking, but I'm scared to do anything. I want to wait for 6 weeks. We have to wait till my scalp is all the way healed. And anything that come after that, I guess we just have to see.
Is there anything that you would want to do? Like maybe a reality show about your daycare, about your dance team? Like, what are some of the things you would be interested in doing?
I must say, well, yeah, that'd be cute if I could do a show plus still. Oh, that'd be everything.
You do have a new business on the line with your merch. Tell me a little bit more about that.
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
I went viral, I guess. Everybody was selling stuff with the picture on it. Like, it was everywhere. So Miss Gina was like, no, we're going to shut all of that down. And we could just open up your store. If they want these, they can, just come get it from you.
Bonded
and
for life.
She was absolutely correct.
So how much you brought in already? I read that you've made a fortune off of it already. So has it been successful?
I read that. I was like, let me dig into this boy. But when I went look, I didn't see it. I mean, when I Googled, when I went in my bank account, it was still the same stuff. So we still looking the same way. So I mean, I don't know.
So a question: she has a daycare. Okay, so she takes care of children.
Yeah.
If she puts Gorilla Glue in her own damn hair, what the fuck she's gonna do to these kids? I mean, is she gonna glue them together and send a whole gosling goopy mess 12 kids home with one parent, and then they each parent takes care of them?
I would assume it's her daycare, but it doesn't mean that she's the one doing all the work. I'm sure she's got people working for her.
She has no business owning a daycare. If she puts glue in her hair, I mean, fuck, she's gonna glue kids to each other and send them home with, here. Well, you want them for the weekend, and Bob and Terry over here can have them Monday and Tuesday, and Phil and Bob over there can have them Friday and Saturday.
And we hope that the kids know about this and don't try to follow in her footsteps and start putting weird crap in their hair. Teacher did it, or
that's ignorant. Her taking care of fucking kids. Jesus Christ, she does that shit to her own hair.
Hildy Garcia. You know what, man? To this day, they call, come by, and with their mommy and daddy. Hell, even the kids' mom came, me and my daughter, and so, oh, that's so awesome. That's cool. That's good. See, that's good stuff there. Marissa, we adopted our baby girl, and let me tell you what, she is my world, my life. That's a little dancer girl you got there, right? That's pretty good. Sharky, welcome.
Snarky. So I got two other things.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to, which one you want to cover. We have monuments in Chicago, or
Oy
we
vey.
have Trump supporters planning on storming Capitol again.
Oh, no, not again. Let's
Oh,
go
yeah.
to Chicago.
Okay, so I sent you that link too.
Hold on. Give a second. You're breaking up over here.
I am not.
Breaking up just a wee bit. Maybe it's me. This internet
it is
does
you. It's
suck
always
at this
you.
hotel.
It's always you. It's never me.
Sorry. Hilton internet sucks. Seriously.
It's always him. It's never me. And I have the shittiest cable service around. Spectrum.
Spectrum is great at home. But it's not good here. Well, there's no
Sucks
Spectrum
here.
here. Okay, 41 Chicago monuments under review as city launches website seeking feedback.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Chicago is reviewing 41 statues to determine if they should be removed. It's part of an effort launched after the removal of the Christopher Columbus statue in Grant Park last summer. The public can add their input as well.
Wasn't Christopher Columbus the one that discovered America? Isn't that all he's famous for?
That's, yeah.
Okay, then why the fuck do we want to cancel him?
Because the council culture says so. Because he was a slave driver, they said.
Oh, whatever. The cancel culture needs to be fucking canceled.
Agreed.
All right.
They are monuments. They are monuments to our past that some say offer an incomplete or false narrative of history. Now, the city of Chicago is beginning a process to review 41 monuments on city property and recommend the next steps. We couldn't do all this work without a rich public dialogue. This is about a democratic process, said Mark Kelly, Commissioner of Chicago's Department of Cultural Affairs and Special Events.
There we go. Those goddamn Democrats again.
So basically, they're going to put this stuff online and go, yeah, we want to get rid of all these 41 here. What do you say? And if the public is outraged, they won't. And I don't know. I imagine that depends on which. I don't know. You would hope they're going to listen to the.
Yeah, if you play the video,
public. Yeah,
not
something is playing here. Is there another video? Oh, this one here. All right.
That's one. This one.
He's finally.
And there's a commercial at first, so
Sometimes
let's cancel this commercial. Where's the music to the girl from Ipanema, like elevator music? I hate freaking commercials.
I do too.
How long is this damn commercial? And you can't skip it, right? Oh,
Nope.
5 seconds left. Here we go.
app to get free delivery on your first order using the code ORDER today.
Amid the deep snow, monuments to our past, monuments that some say offer an incomplete or false narrative of history. Now, the city of Chicago begins a process to review 45 monuments on city property and recommend next steps.
We couldn't do this work without a rich public dialogue. This is about a democratic process.
The Chicago Monuments Project invites participation in this process after some tumultuous encounters around Chicago monuments.
That's Abraham
most
Lincoln.
notably, the violence that occurred around the Columbus statue over the summer.
Yeah, it's definitely something I feel like that could be a good conversation starter, but it's like, let's not just stop there.
Chris Brown is an organizer with Black Youth Project 100 and was at some of the protests over the summer.
It would be nice to see an IDB Wells statue be put in the place of where the Columbus statue specifically was. And I mean, anything with Lincoln needs to come down.
Among the monuments to be discussed are 5 with statues of Abraham Lincoln. While Lincoln notably issued the Emancipation Proclamation, which led to the end of slavery, Native Americans question reverence to Lincoln when it comes to his treatment of Native American tribes.
He's also the president who's made a number of decisions that brought true harm to American Indians. And so our American Indian community rightly have asked that this be these monuments also be considered.
The Monuments Project will take input through April and then make recommendations to the agencies which maintain the monuments. Recommendations that could be anything from removal
I can see the
to
smoke
adding
coming
a
out of your
statue.
earphones.
In Chicago, Leah Hope, ABC 7.
So, okay. So the same people, native, that say we're not offended by the Washington Redskins, we're not offended by the Atlanta Braves, but they're offended by statues in a park.
No, that was actually an African American or black person that said everything Lincoln needs to come down.
Well, no, I heard that.
Okay.
But this, the reporter was saying about how
Oh.
Native American are.
That's because supposedly Lincoln suppressed the Indians, and it was about that time where that's how we got most of the land that make up the United States is war with the Indians, and we took it from them.
So he oppressed the Native Indians, but he freed the slaves.
Yes.
Wasn't freeing the slaves a greater issue than he oppressed some of the Indians?
I'm right there with you on that. Yes, I believe it was. But here we go. Not everybody's past is stellar. Okay. Everybody's got fucking skeletons in their closet. And I guarantee you, the United States has hundreds of thousands of millions skeletons in their closet.
Yep.
Not everybody is fucking without sin or without anything. And if you are, then I suggest you pick up that first goddamn stone and throw it at a motherfucker.
And you know what? If you were going to start a planet today and put people on it right now, tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock in the morning, you would not have slavery. You would not have oppression of any kind. Oh, did you guys lose me or did you lose Bam? Hold on. I'll give it a minute before I continue. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, if you were going to start a brand new planet with brand new people on it and start a life
and
for mankind, you're back now.
Okay.
I can hear you. I can't see you though. Your camera's off. So, like I was saying, if you were gonna start a civilization right now or tomorrow morning, of course you would not have slavery, because now we know slavery is bad.
Oh, that's bad.
You would not have freaking Holocaust, genocide, because we know all that stuff is bad.
Yep.
But back then, 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, 6, 7, 800 years ago, nobody knew anything. Nobody knew what was right, what was wrong. People then did not live like people now.
Yeah.
White people thought they were brown people. The Indian, they thought they were the only people on Earth, on land.
Yeah,
and the white people coming over the ocean, they thought they were the only white people. They thought they were the only people on the planet. So now you come and you see these, look at those, what's that different color? What the heck is that? The aliens or something? Let's chain them up and make them slaves. And let's bring some back. We're going to go across another ocean. We need some labor. Let's bring them back. And they can do the work for us. It was things were different.
It was. That was the mentality of thinking back then. Obviously, we've moved on and we've I guess the word I'm looking for is aggressed. Is that the word?
Evolve. You
evolve.
evolve.
Yeah. There we go. Yeah, we evolved from that way of thinking and moved on from treating other humans like that.
I mean, fucking in Mexico, the Aztecs and the Mayans, they used to take people up and fucking sacrifice them at the top of those pyramids every night, like it was a freaking show.
Did you say
there was no outrage? Yeah, it's like there was no outrage. Certain people knew that they were going to get picked, and it was no big deal. It just happened. And nobody cared. It was a different mindset because there was a new civilization. The people in Mexico, those natives there, they thought they were the only people on the planet.
Yeah.
It's not like if you're going to start a civilization tomorrow, and if you put in, let's put in racism and slavery and genocide and the Holocaust. It's different. It doesn't work that way. What life when civilization starts, it was not like that.
Just like the Autobots, and they when they came to America or planet Earth. Earth is such a young people. Okay, well, yeah, we've been here what 100 billion years. Yeah, I guess compared to somebody that's been around, a couple of trillion years. Yeah, we are young. Let us grow. Let us make and same thing with Star Trek. Yeah, we are young. We're dumb, young and dumb. I mean, but as each generation moves and evolves and grows, we learn new things. Although I'm a little worried about the millennials and the centennials and things like that, because they're completely fucking clueless. Worried about them motherfuckers.
It's different. It was different. You can't compare the creation of civilization and the evolution of civilization to current time. It's just
and here we have all these people that want to look backwards in time and worry about what we did in the past. Okay, yeah, we're supposed to learn from our history.
Yeah.
You motherfuckers are trying to erase it.
Yep. That's well said. That's exactly right.
You can't learn from something if you fucking erase it.
Hilda, what do you mean? Meme also hasn't come on. Come on to what?
Come on and done a show yet.
With us, or you mean his own show? Isn't he on at 9:00 tonight? No, he's still doing shows from Mexico. He's down there in southern Mexico.
He's sitting at that bar drinking one too many beet juicy dessert things.
I hope not. I don't think he's drinking. I think he's drinking some fruity beverages.
Yeah, he's drinking that beet juicy dessert thing. He said it was really good.
I hate them.
It looked
people.
really good.
Oscar,
hey,
I think I know what you're talking about, Oscar.
Hey,
Paul,
Oscar.
LeMaster, the AOC lover, except for a different reason. He likes AOC. Thinks she's pretty, and she is. Not gonna take that away from her.
Okay, she hasn't been beaten with an ugly stick, so I mean, I guess she's not ugly, but I mean, I would I throw her out of bed? Hell yeah! Hopefully, she'd land on her face. Would I throw her in a kitty litter box? Hell yeah! Is she a hoe? Fuck yeah! She ignorant hoe. I don't like her.
No, he's home. Oh, he's home back. He's back. Oh, that's right. He was flying in today. That's correct. You're right. That's true, Bam. I don't get it. Why do they want to erase history?
Because they're like most people. If they erase it, it never happened.
And not just that, they think they're doing something that's virtuous.
Yeah.
They think it's a cause.
Yeah, that's a cause, all right. Marrying a virgin bride is virtuous. A cause racing history.
Fostering kids that are not yours and raising them like your own. That's virtuous. That's virtuous.
Yeah.
But wanting to blame people 300 years ago that they owned slaves, and just because of that, you want to erase everything that happened. I mean, why would you want to erase everything that happened? Wouldn't you want people to know, look, we used to be slaves. Look at all this history.
Yeah. I mean, granted, were we proud to be slaves? No. But, it's probably a better life than what could have been.
Yeah. And not to mention, there were black folks who owned slaves also.
Yeah, in Jamaica.
And there were Mexicans.
Camellia Harris' family owned slaves.
Her descendants owned slaves. Mexican people owned slaves. Mexicans were slaves. Are we asking for reparations?
Well, you probably should.
No.
I mean, as long as they're given.
First time I went to Los Angeles. Get to the airport, get the rental car, drive. We had to drive through the ghetto to get to the Los Angeles Convention Center down there. Exit ramp. And you got a lot of people pandering for money, you know, panhandlers. Has the money knocking on your door, holding the cup, knocking on your glass, holding the cup. And I'm going to say blacks and whites. And then you see the Mexican guy. What's the Mexican guy doing? He's holding up like 3 cases of oranges and apples and bananas, and he's trying to sell stuff. He wasn't pandering. He wasn't looking for free money. He was trying to sell his stuff. Now, that's not saying all blacks or whites that are like that. No, but it made an impact on me.
I took my kid and his husband to Chicago to eat at my favorite restaurant, Au Cheval. Best burger you'll ever have in your life. And we stopped at a red light, and my kid's like, "Look, he looks like a little trained monkey holding his little cup like this and shaking it like that." And I'm like, "Well, he's begging for money. He's homeless." Yeah. Or we'd like to believe he's homeless. I mean, some people that are out here, they come out and they panhandle, and they walk away, get in a Mercedes, and drive out to the burbs and walk into a $1.5 million house.
Oh yeah, they made a career out of it.
Yeah,
and they make money off that. I don't know how. I didn't think
and it's tax free.
How do they make so much money just by doing that? It's incredible.
Oh yeah, they know where to go. They know the scams to pull.
Yes, held at 9 o'clock. That's right. That's right. You thought it was 9 already. Gotcha.
But the majority of them are actually homeless and hungry. And I typically don't give them money, but what I'll do is I'll go to Burger King or Wendy's or whatever and buy a $10 gift card, and I'll go give them a gift card. Here, go eat. At least that way I know they're eating and not buying crack with it.
I would rather do that 100%. Buy somebody lunch or dinner or breakfast instead of giving them cash. Unless it's obvious that they're not alcoholic or something, but how are you going to know, right?
Yeah, you don't.
Didn't they want to do something with the Abraham Lincoln statues? Yeah, they want to remove them.
Yeah.
The dude freaking freed those people. He freed those people.
And California, any school that has Lincoln's name on it, they're removing it. You know how much money they're going to spend on renaming schools and taking names down and putting names up? I mean, they're going to be spending an obscene amount of money for no fucking reason.
And the guy said he would rather have a statue of Ida B. Wells instead of Abraham Lincoln. Ida B. Wells was able to do what she did because of Abraham Lincoln.
Pretty much.
She's one of the founders of the NAACP. Back then, huge civil rights advocate. And if it was not, I don't know. I mean, eventually it would have happened, but if it were not for Abraham Lincoln, those first tender steps, Emancipation Proclamation, who knows what would have happened. So anyway, going on a rant because I don't think these freaking statues should be removed, but the cancel culture is coming.
Yeah, it is.
Texas Senator Ted Cruz said Thursday that his family vacation to Mexico was obviously a mistake. Now he apologizes as he returned stateside following an uproar over his disappearance during a deadly winter storm. Channel 4 just posted this. I would not have apologized, but he's in the public and he's going to run for president at some point, don't you think?
Ow.
I mean, he doesn't have a rat's chance in hell, but I wouldn't have apologized. I'm like, you know what? I had to go for a couple days. Kids needed to get out of the house. Sorry, not sorry. And that's it. And don't quit up freaking apologizing. Everybody's apologizing. Comedians apologizing. Did any of you see the Eddie Murphy Delirious video? We talked about this a couple weeks ago. Anybody seen that? I know you guys seen it. We talked about this. You've seen that. Would that video fly right now? It's all right, Hilda. Would that video fly right now? Raise some money, buy some land, put up any statue you want, right? You want whatever statue it is? I don't care. You got a house? Put it up. Put it up. Don't erase history. Just because you erase it that way doesn't mean history is going to go away. It's not. And what does it say about history? Those who forget it are bound to repeat it. And that's the way we're heading. Yep, Paul, I got you. Yep, saw it. People would get so offended right now. Yeah, people would get offended. The gays would be offended. Whites, even the blacks would be offended. Chinese would be offended. Everybody would get offended. There's so many groups that Eddie Murphy offended in that video. I can't even tell you.
Delirious?
Delirious.
I watched it the other day.
And how that couldn't fly right now. People would lose their damn minds.
I forgot that he did that gay joke and called people a bundle of sticks. Well, that's the definition of faggot.
Okay, a fag, the real definition. What's a fag? A bundle of sticks. That's what it meant.
No,
forever.
A faggot is a bundle of sticks.
A faggot is a bundle of sticks. Now, how did that become a gay thing? I don't know. I have no idea.
Now, the English use the term fag as a cigarette.
Yes, out in the UK, you got a fag? Yeah, hang on. Here you go. That's a cigarette.
And I remember when I was living in Florida.
And just a warning, we're saying some of these words. We're not calling anybody these words. We're just having a discussion here, trying to learn where these words came from.
I remember when I was living in Florida, my first year I moved to Florida. I was in work, and some kid came in. One of my employees come in and called somebody a faggot. And of course, my ears popped up. And I pulled him into my office, and I said, "That's it. You're done. You're terminated." I said, "There's words I fire people for, and that is one of them."
Yeah.
The faggot word, the N word. Those words are completely degrading to people. I do not allow that anywhere.
Yeah, and just because in the African American culture they say that word amongst themselves, they can do whatever they want. I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, and then they're like, "Oh well, I say it. I end it with an A and not an R." I don't care.
Yeah,
it's the same damn word to me. I don't want to hear it. You're not going to say it around me, and if you're employed by me, you sure the hell ain't going to say it at work.
Yep. And the thing is that word gets used so much in pop culture.
Yeah, it really does.
And music and rap that it almost took away, for a while, it almost took away the nastiness of it, of the real meaning of it.
They glamorize it.
Yeah, it became glamorized, and it was almost okay to say it. If you sing it or you rap about it, okay, well, that's different. And I don't agree with that. I wouldn't say that. But it's one of those words that it's too glamorized where it's starting to lose its effectiveness or what it really means. That it's a very offensive word.
Yeah. So I've fired people who were saying those words, and they're like, "But you need me." I'm like, "I don't need you that damn bad."
Paul says, "Yeah, I agree. I don't care if Cruz takes a vacation. He's not a state official. Not his circus. Not his monkeys." Yeah, I don't think he should apologize for it. Oh, what I was getting to with Eddie Murphy was that he came out and he apologized for jokes he made in the past about people. And what's that little guy's name? Kevin Hart. He apologized. Somebody called him out. He was going to host the Grammys or the Oscars or something. Oh, you said this and you said that, 4 years ago in one of your stand-ups, and he had to apologize for that, and they still took him off. It's like, don't apologize for that stuff. It was a different time back then. It was a much nicer time. because I could watch somebody say funny things or do stuff against Mexicans, and guess what? I wouldn't give a crap. I'd laugh. Movie's over, and I move on with my life. It was a movie. It was a joke. Things are funny.
And sometimes that stuff is actually kind of funny, but there's and even though it is funny, as like degrading as it is, it's only to one person, and they're cool with it. Kind of like that Born a Hero, or Born, God, I can't even remember the name of the show I told you to watch, Manny, about the MMA fighter, and he was walking out of a restaurant, and these guys were messing with the valet guy, calling him Taco because he was Hispanic. And the MMA fighter ended up kicking these three guys' ass. I think it's it's not Born a Hero. Yeah, it is Born a Hero. And it's right before MMA took off. And I can't even remember who the guy was, but he kicked these guys' asses for the valet, and then he went and got his piece of shit car, and the valet guy gave him his keys back, and he goes, "Well, thanks, Taco." And the guy just looked at him and was going to bear up and start kicking his ass. And he says, "What? Isn't that your name?" He says, "No." And he told him his real name. He goes, "Oh, well, the way your friends were fucking with you, I thought your name was Taco." Well, just because he's Mexican, you're not going to call the poor guy Taco. But later on, and as they became friends and their friendship grew, that was his name, Taco. It was his nickname.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it was kind of funny, but at the same point, it was,
Yeah, and I get that. Yes, some of the things were offensive sometimes, but so what? Let it slide off and move on with your life.
Yeah, I mean, you can't have your head in the fucking sand all the time.
I've had dudes call me the N-word before. Like, that was weird. I don't know how to react on that one.
Yeah, because you're really not black and you're not white. But I mean, obviously, if I looked at you, I'd know you were a Hispanic. I might go Italian. Italian.
Italian. Okay. You guys remember Archie Bunker?
Oh, sweet Jesus.
I know we can talk about this stuff over and over again, here and there, and it's.
I love Archie. Hey, eat it. Stifle it. Give me a beer, eh?
Yeah, Archie Bunker was an old school asshole. Didn't know better. He meant well, loved his country, but he was racist, all right.
Oh, yeah. He called his son-in-law Meathead.
Yeah. You know why he called his son Meathead? Remember what Meathead means?
Well, it wasn't very fucking bright.
Yeah. Meathead, dead from the neck up.
Yeah. Yeah, he wasn't very fucking bright. And fucking Sally Struthers out there, slinging her voice and her body for Africa. Just 25 cents a day, about the cost of a cup of coffee.
Here's a quick clip of Archie Bunker. Archie Bunker on Democrats.
And let me ask you this. Do you think Jimmy is roaming around the White House tonight trying to find a meatloaf to warm himself up on?
He's talking about Jimmy Carter.
I don't think the Carters eat meatloaf.
Who the hell are they? They're only from Georgia. Oh, let me tell you something. I am so sick of Washington and all its works and all them politicians down there and them congressmen and the congressmen. Boy, I'll bet you won't find none of them congressmen turning down their electric blankets tonight. Which if they did, their secretaries would get up and go home.
I think we saw this clip once before.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not going to play this whole thing. If you guys want to hear some really racist stuff that was played on primetime TV, CBS, Sunday evening.
Archie Bunker, Sanford and Son.
The Jeffersons.
Oh, my God, the Jeffersons.
I mean, we're talking racist. George Jefferson would say the N-word, once a show almost.
Yeah.
And everybody was
And
like, "Oh, he said the N-word." And guess what? The show was over, and everybody went on with their life. And by everyone, I mean the viewing public.
he called his neighbor, who was a mixed couple, called him a honky all the time.
Yeah.
And do you know what? I'm just asking. You might know, you might not know. Do you know why white people are called honkies?
No. Enlighten us.
I will tell you. So, white people got the name of honky because the first of every month we would go to the neighborhoods and pull up in front of the houses that we owned and honked, and they were to bring out their rent money.
Oh, is that right? I never knew that.
So they called us honkies.
Interesting. The Jeffersons, all these shows said a lot of things that would have offended people today. Oh, these shows would, the freaking news, these channels would get canceled. These shows would get canceled immediately.
Oh, before they even hit the network.
Paul says, all 4 of my grandparents were from Kentucky. I don't cry when I hear a hillbilly joke.
Yeah, and then I'll tell you, I lived in Kentucky, and they're clueless on the whole driving concept, let alone when it rains, when it snows, or if dry pavement. They're fucking clueless.
Yeah, that's the whole other issue. Archie Bunker and George Jefferson together. And they did some of the shows they did. One was after the other.
Yeah.
And sometimes they would commingle the actors and do shows together. And, for example, Archie Bunker's neighbor was George Jefferson before they moved to, the high rise, moving on up. But they were neighbors.
Yeah.
Yep. Chico and the Man. Oh, man, there's a show. God, Freddie Prinze. Didn't he overdose? It was the actor, Freddie Prinze. I think he overdosed. Wasn't that
Freddie Prinze Jr.?
Or was it a suicide?
You're not thinking Freddie Prinze Jr.
Freddie Prinze, not Junior. Junior might be his son or grandson. Freddie James Prinze was an American stand-up comedian and actor. He was the star of Chico and the Man. Until 1974, until his medication-induced accidental self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head causing his death. Basically, he committed suicide, even though they call it what they did.
So he was high on opiates and then shot himself.
Yeah, pretty much. Great actor. The show was funny as heck.
I vaguely remember the series Chico and the Man.
That's the guy right there. That's Freddie Prinze. Yeah. And he's the father of Freddie Prinze Jr., the actor, the young actor nowadays.
Well, Freddie Prinze Jr. is awfully good looking compared to Daddy. I mean, Daddy's not bad, but I mean, he's that hairstyle. Oh my God, that is so 70s.
Oh yeah, heck yeah. So yeah, anyway, that's just one of the characters from the TV shows back then.
Oh, hails, bells, and taco shells.
And that's correct. The Jeffersons was a spin-off of the All in the Family program. Anyway, if you guys want to see some good comedy, those are always good shows. Some of them were a little silly sometimes. Archie Bunker's a hoot. You got to take it with a grain of salt. And like everybody did back then, it just came and went. It was a show Sunday night. Once the show was over,
well,
it was over.
Back then, I think their skin was a lot tougher.
Yeah.
Not like all these snowflakes we have today.
Everybody worked. Teenagers, kids worked. There was no laying around doing nothing for every day. A lot of people worked. Teenagers worked.
Yeah, if you wanted something, you had to work for it.
Yeah.
I remember wanting Levi's for school, and Mom's like, I'm not spending $40 for a pair of jeans, or I want Adidas shoes. They cost $75. Oh, these $15 ones are just fine. Okay. Well, 2 weeks after wearing those $15 ones, she's out buying another pair of $15 shoes. I'm like, and if you would have bought the $75 shoes, we'd still be good. She didn't get that you get what you pay for. And that's so true,
Yeah.
even with today. you get what you pay for.
This is so true. Quality costs money, unfortunately.
It sure the fuck does, especially if it's made in America. Try not to buy anything made in China, please.
Everyone, thank you for hanging out with us tonight. I know we're almost at a couple hours already.
Are we done?
We're done.
But I was just beginning to have fun.
Everybody hanging out. It's always a fun time. We will be back. What's my schedule tomorrow? Are we at 7 o'clock tomorrow?
Yeah. Saturday is our next 10:30.
All right. 7 p.m. Not 7:30. 7 p.m.
Yeah, don't be lying to these people like you did last night. We'll see you tomorrow at 7:30.
I didn't say 7:30. Damn it! I'm gonna go watch the video. See if I did.
You did.
If I said 7:30, it was my mistake. Okay, I give you that.
That's your mistake, Janet.
Everybody have a good night. Bam. We will talk to you tomorrow. Everyone, 7 p.m. tomorrow.
Have a good evening. One planet, one peoples.
We'll have a bunch of new topics to discuss.
Let's go pick on all our snowflakes and melt them.
A lot of the things that I post on my site, some I agree with, some I don't. Some I just post for news. And if I have my opinions, they're my opinions. If you don't like it, well, I'm sorry. It's still my opinion.
I have a saying about opinions.
Go ahead.
Opinions are like assholes. Everybody has one. It's usually the asshole that voices their opinion.
There you go. And you know what? An opinion, there is no right or wrong opinion. There's just an opinion. If you don't like my opinion, well, then you can move along and watch, the next show.
And I always voice my opinion. So I guess I'm an asshole. I know I'm an asshole. I'll be the first one to tell you I'm an asshole.
Yeah, and that's all right. We love you for it.
I know.
All right, guys. Have a great night. Hopefully your all's power is back on. Didn't even get into that. I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to dwell on that again for another night. I just want to hear, hopefully tomorrow, come back online and find out everybody's got their power restored.
Hell, in 12 hours, I'm hoping to have a new water heater so I can take a shower tomorrow.
There you go. That's right. Because it's almost Saturday. You get to take a shower.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Can't interrupt it. I know. I said it's almost Saturday.
My water heater died today. Okay, it's not my fault.
All right.
I mean, just be lucky this isn't smell-o-vision.
All right, fellas. Let's see. Yeah. Oscar, thank you, sir.
Oscar, Melita, Paul, Hilda, Itza, have a good night. One planet, one people.
It's let's see. It's Marissa. Sorry, not Marissa. Paul, Melissa, Sharky came by for a minute. Oscar, Melita, of course, Steve Rodriguez, everyone who came by. Thank you so much. We'll be back tomorrow. See you at 7 p.m. Signing off.
Hasta luego.
Ciao.